Hey, today I'm talking about the new movie, The Menu. This is a high society thriller metaphorical film, and it's pretty good. It stars Ralph Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, and so on and so forth. And the basic premise is it's kind of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, except it's adult and murder does happen. So basically, a group of people take a boat to a private island to have a really fancy meal. And whilst this really fancy metaphorical meal is going on, maybe some thriller murdery stuff is happening. Who knows? What this movie is really good at is its setting is incredible. Like, that set itself is just great. And then the food is just amazing because it's beautifully looking, it's super metaphorical, and then it's also just ridiculous and absurd. It's a commentary on high society stuff, and that aspect works really well. And it's definitely a very interesting story where this movie, how do I say this best? Like, not struggles. They seem to have put a ton of effort into making the setting super interesting and making the food incredible, because they nailed both of those things. Like, those are breaking the scales great. But they came at a cost, and the cost was the characters were kind of just stock characters. Now, I will say that Nicholas Hoult's character is very interesting, though he does get very one-notey as the movie goes on. And Ralph's character, Chef, he is definitely interesting, but I think it's more so the character is elevated by the performance, that I feel like on paper he's kind of more stocky. And I kind of understand why the characters are this way, because there's so many of them and we need to kind of quickly be able to understand them. But I don't know, I just feel like they were lacking some more nuance, some more wrinkles. They were still interesting, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, I've seen these characters before and other things. So even though I am kind of shitting on the movie a little bit, I still enjoyed it a good solid amount. I put it in the quiet look, so it's basically a 4 or 5. So I would totally still recommend it. It's a pretty good movie. If you're interested, it's still worth a watch. And now for my ranking. I put this at number 45 in the quite like section. And this is out of a total of 69 new movies so far this year.